$0 to $5,000 a month in side income. Not a typo, not a get-rich-quick scheme, and definitely not some guy selling courses from a rented Lamborghini. This is the real, slightly unglamorous, occasionally humbling roadmap that actually worked. Let's be honest, most of us start the side hustle journey the same way. A late-night YouTube spiral, a notes app full of ideas, and exactly $0 to show for it by month 3. The gap between inspiration and income is where dreams go to quietly retire. The catalyst wasn't some genius light bulb moment, it was desperation dressed up as motivation. When your main income stops feeling like enough, your brain gets surprisingly creative, surprisingly fast. Here's the part nobody puts in the thumbnail. The first 60 days made almost nothing. And that's not failure, that's the price of admission. Every system, every income stream, every overnight success you've ever admired was quietly bleeding time and energy for months before it ever paid out. The reason most side incomes stall at 0 isn't lack of talent, it's lack of a repeatable process, which sounds boring but is absolutely the whole game. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't harvest on day 1, but if you skip the watering, you definitely harvest nothing. Once the first $100 arrived, and yes, it took longer than expected, something psychological shifted, because now it was real, not theoretical. That first small proof of concept is worth more than any business plan, because it rewires your brain from what if to what's next. The income grew in phases, not in a straight line, and anyone telling you their growth chart looked like a rocket emoji is either lying or extremely lucky. Real momentum looks more like a staircase. Long, flat stretches interrupted by sudden jumps when the right pieces finally connect. History is full of people who quit at the flat part, and that's the actual tragedy, not the failure itself. The ones who crossed $5,000 a month weren't necessarily smarter. They just stayed at the table longer and didn't confuse slow progress with no progress. A common misconception is that you need a unique, never-been-done idea. But the market doesn't reward originality nearly as much as it rewards reliability and execution. The most profitable side incomes are usually boring services done consistently well, not viral innovations. The practical lesson here is brutally simple. Pick one lane, work it for 90 days before judging it, and resist the urge to pivot every time something shinier appears. Discipline of focus is the actual skill, and almost nobody talks about it because it doesn't make a good thumbnail. Risk management matters just as much in side income as it does in investing. Don't quit your job on month 2 of mild traction, and don't pour your savings into scaling something that hasn't proven itself yet. Small, measured bets compound into big outcomes. Big emotional bets compound into great cautionary tales. There's a certain irony in the fact that the roadmap to $5,000 a month is freely available, widely discussed, and still somehow ignored by most people because the information was never the barrier. The barrier is showing up consistently when the results are invisible and the excitement has worn off. So here's the philosophical close. It's not about the number. It's about building a system you trust enough to run even on your worst days. Consistency beats intensity. Sizing beats conviction. And process beats inspiration every single time. If you're ready to stop theorizing and start building, whether that's side income through real estate investing, home contracting work, or connecting with the right lenders, to get started, check out our links in the description below.